Hello guys, welcome back to Tech with Sabir, and this is our second part of CSS course. We will continue exploring the remaining CSS properties that we have started in the first part. By the end of this video, we will cover all the CSS properties, and in our next video, what we have learned in our HTML course and in our CSS, we will bring it all together by creating complete website using HTML and CSS properties we have learned. And don't miss out this comprehensive journey. So let's get back to our code. So let's open our notes. So in our previous video, we have completed these colors and backgrounds. So let's check it. So we have added here one video. Let's open with our live server. So we have created till this, and I forgot one thing in our previous video. I forgot to show you how to add YouTube video to our website. So let's add here one YouTube video. So outside this div, so let me open one YouTube video. It's very simple. Only you just need to copy the code. So this is our HTML complete course in 1 hour. Let's copy this video link. So here click on the share, and we have to copy this. We have to click here embedded link. Don't copy this. So click here embedded, and here you can see they have gave all the codes. You just need to copy and paste there. And more one thing is here, you can see they have gave here a start ad. So if you don't want to play the video from the starting, then you can give here timestamp from where you want to start. So let's click here. So I want to start this video from, let's give any timestamp here. Let's give 30 minutes and 10 seconds, and now copy this. Let's open our VS Code, and here we will paste it. So you can see here, this is the height width. You can adjust the height width here, and here is that property start. So it's taken in the form of second. So it's 1810 seconds. So let's open this. Refresh it. So you can see here is our YouTube video. If you will click here, then it will start playing. So you can see here it started playing from 30 minutes 10 seconds. Let's check it once again. You can see the time when I will click here. Let's play. You can see here it started from 30 minutes 10 seconds. So you can adjust the size also here. So let's keep this. Width will be 300, and let's give height 200. And you can remove this all things. It's not necessary. You can remove this. Let's open this. Refresh it. You can see here now its size is decreased, and when we will click here, then it will play from that place. So let's go back to our topic. So open the notes. So now we will start from point 6, flexbox and grid layout. So first we should know what is flexbox and grid layout. So basically flexbox and grid layouts are two powerful CSS layout model. This is a powerful CSS layout models, and that's help creating complex web layout with easy approach. So by the use of this flexbox and grid layout, we can easily create a complex web layout. So before going in deep, let's create one nav here without using this flexbox and grid layout. And after that we will create that same navigation bar with the help of flexbox and grid layout, so that you can see the difference. So let's take a design of any navbar from the Google and we will create same like that. So let's search here navbar and see the image. Click on the images and we will select here one navbar. Let me select one navbar. Let, let's take this navbar. So zoom it. So we will create this navbar without using flexbox. So let's download this image. So for our reference we will see here. So let's go back to our code and in HTML let's comment out all the above things what we have created. So from here so we have commented our all HTML codes. You can see now our website is blank. Here is nothing. So similarly let's comment out our CSS also. We will only leave this our boilerplate. Let's comment out this all things by clicking Ctrl and slash to comment out in HTML as well as in CSS. So now let's go back and here let's create one div and here we will give the name. Let's give part 2 sorry, let's give ID and part 2. Now we will target in CSS hatch part 2. Let's give height 100%, width 100%. Let's give background color. Let's take any background color. This is looking fine. Now let's check our website. You can see our background color is applied to our website. Yeah, now let's go back. Here we will create our nav. So let's take nav tag. Inside this nav tag let me check. So here we will create one h4. We will keep this in h4 and this all home, about, portfolio, service and contact. We will write this all and this icon. We will take this icon from one website remixicon.com. So let's begin. So here let's take h4. In h4 we will write coding lab and here we need 1 2 3 4 5 5 h5. So let's write h5 star and we will give here 5 and if you will hit the enter then it will create h5. So here you can see there is 5 h5 is created and now we will give here first one is home, second one is about, third one is portfolio, and let's check. Fifth is services and contact. So here fourth one is services and fifth one is contact. And now we will take these icons. So let's go to our website. Here we will open one new website, remixicon.com. remixicon.com. So click here. So this is our remixicon.com. Here you can see lots of icons. You can use this icon. First you need to copy the CDN. You need to use the CDN in your website. So click on this icon, this cat icon. This is the GitHub icon. So click here and scroll down. You will see here this is the CDN. So you need to copy this CDN link and paste it into your HTML. So you can see here, copy the following code and add it to the header tag of your HTML document. So we will open our HTML and in the header tag we will paste here. And now go back to our remix icon and here we will search for our icon. So first icon is moon. So it's a symbol of moon. So let's search. So this is the icon. So click here and copy this link. Go back and paste here. Again we will search for that cross. So that is close button. So let's write close. Let's check. Yeah, this is the close button. Take this, close large and copy this. Let's paste here. Now we will check our website, how it's looking like. So you can see here is our navbar without CSS. So we will apply CSS without using flexbox. We will design this navbar without using flexbox. So let's go back to our CSS file. And here first we will take this nav. So here let's write nav and we will give here height and width. So height will be, let's give 80 pixel and width will be 100%. Let's give the background color to check it. Let's give this brown. So this 80 pixel it's not looking good. Let's take 40 pixel. Height will be 40 pixel. Yeah, now it's looking fine. And here to target is H4. So let's target the H4. H4. So here is our H4 and we have to make it at the center here. We will give padding to make it at here at the center. Yeah, now it's working fine. And let's give here padding left also. Make it 12 and padding left. Let's give 20 pixel. Yeah, now it's at its position. Similarly, we will adjust these all H5 also. So here you can see our H5 is here at the center. So here I will teach you one property here which we left in our first video. What is combinator selectors? So let's go back. in our CSS. Here let's give h5. Let's give color. Let's give color green, and this green color will apply to all h5s which we have wrote there. So you can see this green color is applied to all these h5s. So we have to use that property here, h5 nth child, and you will give your parent's name, it is nav. So inside this nav, this h5 is our second child, this is the first child h4, and this h5 is the second child. So let's do one by one. So we will target this first home by giving second h child. So here we will write 2 because it is on the second position. Let's check. Yeah, you can see the green color is only applied to the home. So now we will make it at here. So let's give the property here position absolute. So let's give here top 12 pixel, and from left side let's give 30%. Let's check it. Here is our home, and this position is 30% from the left side and 12 pixel from the top. So similarly we'll apply this property for all of these. So let's go back, and here we will copy paste. We'll just copy and paste this for the second h2, that means the third child. So here 3, and we will improve this from left. Let's keep it 40%. Now let's check. Let's give here 35%, and again do the same. Control V. Here we will write the fourth child, and here we will give the let's give the 5% difference. So here we will give 40%, and again we'll copy paste here, and here we will give the fifth, let's give 45, and again for last one here will be sixth, and this will be 50. So let's check. Here it's overlapping to each other, so here we have to give more. The fourth one, let's give here 45, not there. Here we have to give here 50. Yeah, 50 is, it's two space is created there, so let's give here 47. Yeah, it's quite good, and we will increase here. This is from 50 to, let's give here 50 to 54, 53. Let's check it, it's looking similar or not. No, we need more space here, and we have to make it light. We will design the color and the font later. First we will arrange in a systematic way. So let's give more difference there. So from the second, first one is at its right place, and here we will let's increase 2% here. So it's make it 37, and this will be 42, this will be 49, and this will be 45. Sorry, 55. Now let's check. Yeah, now it's looking good. And here is we have to decrease the space here. It has taken much space. So we can move this. Our 30, where is the 30? I mean, where is the first child? Here. From 32, let's make it 32. Yeah, now it's looking good. And now we will target our icons. These two icons will keep there. So here similarly we will target our icon. So similarly we can target these two icons also, because it is also present inside this nav bar, so it is also the child of nav. So let's open our CSS and we will do the same here. And this will be the 7th child, and here we will increase this. Let's give 80%. This will be the 8th child, and here will be 85. Let's check. Where is that? It's not working. So we should use these classes to target that. So let's use this class. Only we have to remove this nav. We will paste here dot. So I use here dot because that is the name of class. So let's check it's working or not. You can remove this also. We don't need any end child. So you can see now it's working. Similarly here also we will remove this thing, and let's copy the class name. And here we'll give here dot and paste the class name. So let's check. Yeah, now it's looking good. Let's compare it. So we will make it color white and text color will be white. We will decrease the font size. So let's do that. Our navigation bar also in blue color. So where is nav bar? So let's give here sky blue, and our text will be white. So let's give here h5. Let's target the all h5. So here h5, and text will be color white. So text color will be white, and we will give here font size. Let's give font size 12 pixel. Now we will decrease its width. So here we will write font width. Let's keep 100. And now you can see it's looking much similar to it. For this h4, we'll target the h4 here. H4 And similarly we will give here color white, and font size, let's give here 25 pixel. No, it's too big, so let's give here 15. Not 15, let's give 18. Yeah, now it's looking good. So you can see here is only this much gap, but in our website here is large gap, so we will cover this. Let's move our icons there. Let's give 90%, and this will be 95. Yeah, now it's perfect. And let's increase the size of this so that it will look more interactive. Size of the h5, where is h5? Let's give it 14. Not 14, let's give 13. And here we will change the color into white for this icon. So at that place we can give the color also. Here we will give the color white, and to the nav bar here we will give the dark color, so that is dark blue. Yeah, now it's looking perfect. So let's check. So now you can check it. This is the demo, and let's check with our original nav. So this nav which we have created, so it's looking much similar. So we have created this without using flexbox, so it was too time taking to adjust its size and position. And now we will design this with the help of flexbox. So we will remove all the CSS property. So let's open our CSS file, and we will remove this all CSS property from here. We just kept only the height and width and background color of the our page. Let me show you. So you can see now this is our website, and now we will design the nav with the help of flexbox. So now here we have to add some div here. So let's, in first div we will move this h1, and let's get one more div. In the second div we will move this all h5, and last one is in the last div we will move this both icons. So let's format this. So now you can see here there is no changes. If you will give any div, then here will be no changes. So first what I did, so I have created one div here and I moved this h4 to that div, and again I have created one div here. So I have put all this h5 into that div, and this is our last div where I have moved our icons. So now let's style these all things with the help of flexbox. So here let's give nav, and you can see here we have divided these all things in three part. So this is our first part, this is our second part, and this is our third part. So we have divided this content into 3 parts. So here, so let's give the flex property here. So display flex, display. You can see here, now our item is in column ways. If I will apply here display flex, then these all items will be display here in this row wise. So let's apply display flex, and you can check here, now our item is present in this form. And similarly we have to give display flex to this also, this div where we have kept this 5 element. So here, let's give the id here. Let's write center, and here similarly we will tag that center has center, has center, and we will also, and here also we will apply display flex. Now check it. So you can see only by giving display flex it is showing like this. So first let give here the background color and height and width for the nav. So this is our nav. So let's give here height width. Let's give height 40 pixel and width will be full, I mean 100%. And let's give the background color also. Background color sky blue, and we will make it dark. This is perfect. So let's check it now. Now we have to make it at center in x-axis as well as in y-axis. So here we'll add some new property like justify content. So justify content, you will select here center. So this justify content align the items in horizontal way. So let's check it. You can see now this is working in horizontal in x-axis. When we applied justify content center, then its position changed from start to center in x-axis. So similarly, when we will write here align item center, align item center, then it will align the item in the vertical way. So let's check it. Now it is in the center position. So now our content is at the center place in vertically as well as in horizontal. So let's give here. So let me show you this justify content. What is the meaning of justify content? A space between. So when we will write here justify content space between, so it will divide the content with a equal space. You can see all the 3 contents is divided into equal space. There will be equal gap between these. So we'll give here justify content center to bring it at the center, and now we will separate it by gap property. So here let's give here gap 20%, 22, yeah, now it's perfectly fine. And here at the center, in center position, here also we have to give the gap to create gap between these elements, we have to give here gap. So let's give gap 20 pixel. So you can see now it is perfectly looking like that. If you want to give here gap, then you can also give here gap also. So you can see now it's looking perfectly. If you want to give here gap, then in the center, here you can give the ID, and let's name the last and tag that hatch last, and here we will give display flex, and let's give gap. Let's give 20 pixel. Now you can see here gap is created. Let's give some gap here at the starting and at the end. So we can put here padding from top and bottom. We will give 0 px, and from left and right we will give here 20 px. So the first value it's work in from top and bottom, and the second value is work in left or right. So I have gave here 20 px padding from left side as well as in right side. And now let's change the color of the text. So similarly here we will target the h5 and give here color white, and font size let's give 13 px, and font weight let's give 100. You can see now it's looking fine, and let's change its color also. So here for h4 let's give color white, font size 20, let's give 18 pixel, and we have to give the color to icon also. So here in the last h last I for icon. So h last icon let's give color white, and you can increase or decrease the size also. Let's check it. No, it's no need to increase or decrease the size, it's perfectly fine. So now you can see with the help of flexbox how easily we can create this snap bar in a short period of time. We don't need to waste much time to adjust each element one by one. You just need to give the display flex, align item center, and justify content center, and you just give here the distance, I mean the gap. So what is grid layout? Basically grid layout is a two-dimensional layout systems that allow you to design web pages using grid of rows and column. It's a powerful tool for creating complex and responsive layouts. So let me show you. So here, so outside this snap tag we will create here one div. So let's give here as container. So we created one div and we have gave the ID container. So inside this div we will create 8 classes. So let's write dot element into 8. So here 8 div is created and we have gave the class name is element, ele. So now let's come to our CSS. Here we will target our container. So hatch container, let's give height 90%, because here is our nav also, that's why we are giving 90%. Let's give width, we need only, let's give 50%, and let's give background color to check it. Let's give this, let's give this. You can see here is our div, and now here inside this div we will write something. Let's write 1, this will be our 2, this will be our third div, it's 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So let's check. You can see here is our number is showing here, so this is our div. So let's give the border to our div. So here we will target our div, that was class, so dot element, class name was element, and here we will give border 2 pixel solid black. You can see here is our div and it is taking the whole space. So now we will apply grid layout. So to our container, so in our container we will apply here display grid, grid template columns, we will keep auto, and let's give the gap here 20 pixel. Now you can see this is our div and here is the gap of 20 pixel between our div. So now if you want to target any div, if you want to give the color to any div, then so here you can easily target by giving the end-styled property. So let's give here dot ele, and here you will give the end-styled. Let's give background color, let's give this aqua, and we want to apply this on our fourth child, so we'll write here fourth. Let's see. So you can see here the background color is applied. If you want to change this, you want to apply on the 8th child, then you can write here 8 simply and it will apply here. So now let's give 4 again, and if you want to increase the size of this div, if you want to make this fourth number to take the space of fifth also, then you can increase the size here by giving a span. So here on the fourth, here you can give here grid column and a span, you can write here 2. So if you want to give this, if you want to increase the size by 2, then you can write here 2 and it will take the size of 2 div. So if I gave there 2, then it is taking the size of this 2 div. If you give here 3, then it will take the whole width. Similarly, if you want to increase the size of this div in vertical way, then you can give here in the place of column, you can write here row, then it will take the size from this vertically, taken the space vertically. So these are the basic grid layout properties, and we will learn in depth when we will create the project. So now coming to the point 7, that is responsive design. What is responsive design? So responsive design responds to user need by adapting to different screen size, orientation, layout and platforms. That means a website said to be responsive when it is able to adopt all the screen size. It may be the laptop, tablet as well as desktop. That is known as a responsive website. So here we will remove this part and we will make our navigation responsive. So now you can see it is not responsive. If I will decrease the screen size, you can see our icon is hiding inside this, and here the logo is also going outside of the screen. If I will decrease the screen size more, you can see most of the part is not visible here, so it is not responsive right now. So we will make it responsive. So first we will remove this all part and only we will make this navbar responsive, and here we will remove this container or we will comment out. So you can see I have commented that. Now we will make this navigation responsive. So open our CSS. So here we will make it responsive by the help of media query. You can see on the notes that I have written here media queries. So we will make it responsive by using media queries. So here at the rate media, and now here we will give the maximum screen size. So let's check our website first. Let's make it small. You can see here is the screen size, here showing the screen size. So our website is looking perfect till 578. So we will make responsive from 580. So we'll give here max width 580 pixel, and here we will tag our nav bar, and we will decrease this gap here. So let's tag first nav, and here we will give the gap, let's give 9%, and again tag that center. So here has center, gap, not gap area, only gap, let's give 3%. Yeah, now it's looking nice. We will decrease the font size here. So here font 10 pixel, not 10, 15. and we will decrease the size of our here also. Let's give font. So now we will make it responsive by the help of media query. So let's write here @media. So here we will give max width. That means the maximum width of the screen. So let's check it. You can see here is the size. It's showing the screen size. Now it's 660. So we can decrease the size. So till now our website is looking good. So this is 550. Let's make it 560. So from 560, give here 560 px, and here we will decrease this gap. So let's write here nav and gap. Let's give here 9%. Let's check it, and again we will decrease our size. So now at 515, again we will write here @media max width at 515 px, nav gap will be 3%, and we will decrease the font size. And now we will decrease the font size also. So here let's tag h4, and we will give here font size 16 px, and we will again tag the h5. Here we will give font size 12 pixel. Let's check now. Now it's looking fine. Again we will decrease our screen size. So here again we will write @media max width, and here we will give 440 px. Maximum screen size will be 440 px, and here you can see here is not much gap, so we will make our nav in vertical. So here let's tag the nav. Here we will give flex direction column. flex direction column. You can see now it is in column position, and again here also in H5, I mean in the center we have to give flex direction column. So here let's tag H center flex direction column. So you can see now our navigation is converted into display flex to flex direction column. So here also we will give flex direction column in these two icons. So let's tag here. We can give here by comma also. Let's give hatch last. So you can see this also present in the form of column. So we will decrease this gap and we will increase our navigation height. So here we will write here. So let's give the navigation height 55%. Yeah, it's enough. We will decrease this gap. So here, so we can give this center here also, so that it can be easy to understand. Has center, comma, we will delete this because we have gave the same property here. We want to give the same property flex direction column in all our divs. So we have wrote all the divs here. We have target these all multiple divs at a time. So now we will decrease this gap. So gap between these element. So here we will give gap. Let's give 5%. Yeah, now you can see it's looking fine. So this is at the center. If you want to keep at the left, then you can give here align item left, I mean start. So it will start from the left side. So you can see our navigation is on the left, but the center was looking much better, so we'll keep at center. So now it is in center. Again, if we'll decrease our screen size, so it is working perfectly. When we will increase our size, and it will automatically taking the whole width and converting into display flex. And we will read more about the responsive design when we will create our project and we will make our full website responsive. And now here let's go to notes. So now coming to point 8, transition and animation. So first we will know what is transition. Transition in CSS is a way to control the change of property over a specific duration. This means transitions allow smooth and gradual changes when elements undergo CSS property. So let me show you by giving one example. So here we'll create one div, and inside this div we will create two more div. So let's give here square 1 and another one div. It will be square 2. So here in the CSS, let's tag here first square 1, Let's give height width. Height will be 80 pixel, width will be 80 pixel, and background color, let's give red. So here is our square. Let's make it zoom it. So this is our square. Again we'll target this square too. So here we'll copy this, Control V, we'll add here square 2, and we'll give it, let's give blue color. So this is our square 2. Let's target the main div here. Let's give here trans. For transition, let's give id trans, and we will tag this id here h trans. Let's give height will be, let's give for 30%, 40%, and which will be full, I mean 100%. And here we will give display flags and align item center and justify content. Let's be space around. So you can see here is our both square. So I will see you what is transition. Let's increase the size here. Let's make it 120, 130. So it will look much better. And this will also 130. Yeah, now it's looking good. And here we will apply one pseudo elements, that is hover. So on our first square, so let's copy this, and here so on our first square we will apply the hover. We'll apply the hover. So when we will hover, then let's make its border radius 50%, and change its color. So background color, let's give aqua, and similarly you can check here. If I will hover here, then it's turned into a square and color is also changed. Similarly we will target this square too, and we will apply here hover, and we will give here same property. Sorry, this property. Let's give another color. So we have applied only hover here, and now we will apply here transition. So we will apply a transition in our square 2. So here transition all is, let's give here 0.5 second, 0.5 s. Now we will check it. You can see here in our first square, if we will hover, then it will suddenly changes, but when we will hover on our second square, it is slowly changing. You can see the changes, how it's changing due to transition. So this is the benefit of transition. You can see the changes, but without using transition, it changes suddenly, so you cannot observe what it's happening. You can give the time as per your need. You can give here 1 second, then it will change more slowly. So there is more one property you can use here. You can remove this border radius. You can give here a scale also. By default it's take the value 1, and if you want to increase the element size, then you have to give here value greater than 1. Now you can see I have removed this border radius. Now it's only changing the color. So if I will give here 1.5, then it will increase the size also. You can see by hovering on this square, it is increasing its size. So this is also a pseudo elements. So now coming to animation. What is animation? In CSS, animations allow you to animate HTML elements without needing JavaScript. That means you can animate the element without help of JavaScript. So now we will show you how to animate the element from one place to another place without using the JavaScript. So now you can see I have created one div here and I have gave its ID square2, and in the CSS I target that div square2 and I have gave here height 130 pixel and width 130 pixel and background color. So you can see this, here is our div, and now we will animate this div with the help of keyframes. So here I have to give the animation. So first is animation name. So let's give here anim, anim. Then is duration, for how many seconds it will work. So let's give here 4 seconds, and that will be in linear form. So linear and infinite. So now we will write here at the red keyframe, and here we will write the animation name. So our animation name is anim. So we will write here anim, and here we will write what we want to do. So I want to move it first. So let's write here at 0%. That means from the starting at 0%, left, it will move from left 0%, and here I will give at 100%. It will move to left 400 pixel. So now let's check. It's not working. I forgot to give here one properties, that is position relative. Position relative. Now it will work. You can see our div is animating. We can give here 2 seconds, so it will animate first. and we can here add some other animation like from at 25%. You want to make it move from top, from top 30%. So let's check it, and again here add 50%. Let's give here write 300 px. You can see how our animation is working right now, and there is many more thing you can give here. If I will give here in place of linear, I can give here reverse, so it will work in reverse. And if I'll give here alternate reverse, then you can see it will come back again in the same path how it's gone. So now we can give here anything. We can give here background color also. So let's give here background color. Let's give here red. At 0% it will start from red, and at 25% let's give here yellow. At 50% let's give here blue. And let's give here another at 75%. Let's give background color green, and at the last at 100% background color, let's give again red. Now you can see that. Let's increase the duration here. Let's give 5 seconds. So I have gave here duration 5 seconds. So let's check. You can see our color is changing. In every second our color is changing. So now we can give here movement also. So as we gave previously, so we can give here from left. Let's go 100%, and at the end we'll write here left 0. So it will come back to 0%. So let's check. So you will give here 0%. From 0 it will goes to 100%. So it will start from here and it will go to left 100%. Now while going it is changing its color also. So this is the work of animation. So we can animate anything, any div, any photos, videos or anything else with the help of animation. And let's go back. Now coming to the next point, that is transformation. So what is transformation? Here I will show you. So this is our div, and now we will apply transformation here. Let's give here one more property, that is position relative, and here we will write the transform. So let's give here transform translate. So here we give two values. Now you can see our div is at the top corner, and I will give two values, so it will take from left and from the top. So If you want to move our this div to any other place, then here we will give the value. So let's give here first value is 40% and the second one is 70%. So let's check where is right now. You can see here is our div right now, and if you want to move here, then we can increase this from 40% to, let's give here 90%. You can see here is our div right now. If you will give here 290%, you can see it is at this place. Transform is basically used to move your element from one place to another, and there is many more properties, like you can give here rotate. So you can rotate as per your requirements. So let's rotate this 15 degree. You can see our element is rotated 15 degree, and let's give this scale property here to check it. So we can give here scale, and by default the value of the scale is 1. So if you want to increase the size of your element, then you have to give greater than 1. The value will be greater than 1, and if you want to decrease the size, then you have to give less than 1. So first I am going to increase this size, so I will give here 1.5. so it will increase the element size. You can see here the element size is increased. Let's comment out this rotation. You can see here element size increased, and if I want to decrease the size, then I can give here just 0.5, and you can see our size of the element is decreased. So let's see this properties by the help of animation, so that it will look much better. So let's give here animation. Let's give the name of animation will be let's give here example, and here will be duration. Let's give 5 seconds, and that will be linear and infinite. So to write the animation, we have to use here @keyframe, and here we have to write the animation name, that is example. So here from 0, at 0 position, it will move left 0, and at the 100 position, I mean at the 100%, at the end of the animation, it will be at left, let's give here 80%, and now we will check it. You can see our animation is working, and let's decrease this, and we will give this scale 1. So you can see our animation is working fine, and we can give here scale, we can give here 1.5, so that the size will increase, the size of the element is increased. And now, so if you want to rotate, then we can give here let's give rotate 360 degree. You can see our element is rotating right now. So we can give here one another property. Let's comment out this. Now it's working linearly, so we can give here scale, Let's give 1.5. Let's give here a scale, that will be 0.5. So you can see the size of the element is decreasing. So you can create this type of animation by the help of animation, and you can give this shape and design, and you can rotate it with the help of transformation. So this is for today, and we have completed our CSS course, and in the next video we will going to create one website, and we will make that website fully responsive, and we will use all the properties which we have covered in these two CSS videos. So this is for today. So if you learned something from this video, then please do like and subscribe our channel.